Okay, so in lieu of talking about the horse race of the German election, which I've already done, let's look at, I guess it's still kind of the horse race, but let's look at the 201 level of the German election. So I'm going to do a little bit of talking and drawing. So if you're watching this, I guess it will be easier for you, but if you're not, well, I guess it sucks to be you. Okay, so let's look at Germany. This is 2017, and let me get this in the right order. So there are, as I mentioned in the previous video, there are, so that's one major party, two major parties, three, four, five, six major parties in Germany. And they are the CDU, the SPD, the AFD, the FDP, Die Linke, and the Greens. So the AFD was the third largest party, and it seems unlikely for that to occur. It seems most likely that the Greens will be the third largest party. So where do each parties do well? Where do they do poorly? We will take a look here. So I'm going to really consider it CDU, SPD, AFD, and the Greens for this one. Not really going to talk about Die Linke and FDP. Okay, so CDU does well in rural areas. You can see here that they've done well in rural East Germany, which is interesting. Primarily, I think that's because Merkel was the first East German to be part of a coalition government. So I think that was Merkel in the Kohl administration, who I think was director of family at the time. So she has had pretty strong success in East Germany. I believe she's from Saxony, but don't quote me on that. Merkel has done well in East Germany and also in this area of Germany, which is the West, I guess. So the rural areas of Germany have generally supported Merkel, and likely that they'll support Laschet in this next election. The CSU, as I mentioned in the original video, only exists in Bavaria and and basically wins every seat in Bavaria. I believe maybe they lost this. No, they actually didn't. They didn't lose a single seat. It doesn't seem to me. So they've done pretty well in terms of constituencies there. So outside of that, in cities, who does well? The SPD, of course. The SPD is the center-left party, and it was led at this time by Martin Schulz, who performed pretty poorly and was replaced by Olaf Scholz in 2018, let's say, maybe 2019. So Scholz will probably build on Scholz. That's kind of a weird thing to say, but he will likely build on Scholz. And the Greens will likely also build on this 2017 result. So this is the 2019 European election. Some things look a bit different. So you can see that the AFD won parts of Eastern Germany. They won the state of Brandenburg. Okay, I don't know why it's that big, but they won the state of Brandenburg, and they won the state of Saxony. So they did both of those things, and the Greens did fairly well in cities like Hamburg and Berlin, and they also, if you look around, did well in a few other cities. The SPD, which did well in Bremen here, and in a few other cities like I believe this is the Rhine-Ruhr region, and also in this area, which is better called the Rhine-Ruhr region. They do well in cities, and they did well then. And it seems most likely that the Greens will perform better than normal, so you're probably going to be likely to see something like this. However, the SPD is also going to perform better than normal, so that's going to be a bit of a question there as to who that affects. Okay, so that is the sort of Germany 201. I do also want to briefly look at the platforms, and I'm going to publish an old video I did on the platforms because it's unlikely that the platforms have changed since I did that video. And yeah, if you liked this Germany 201, make sure to like, subscribe for more in-depth analysis, and I will see you in the next video.